Today we are going to talk about polygons.
So as Caleb told you, we're going to talk about a polygon. The definition of a polygon is a figure with 3 or more sides. All the sides have to connect like this triangle connects. Now, you can't have something that has 4 sides, but all the sides don't touch. Okay, so this is not a polygon. Alright. Also, if it has 4 sides, but the sides crisscross like that, it is not a polygon. Okay, the space on the inside must be solitary, all by itself. Your sides can't cross over. Alright, so something like this would be a polygon. That's a polygon. Alright, something like this would be a polygon. Alright, so these 3 are polygons, these 3 are not. Do you understand? Types of polygons we're talking about today are quadrilaterals, which have 4 sides, pentagons, which have 5 sides, hexagons, which have 6 sides, heptagons, which have 7 sides, and octagons, which have 8 sides. Octagons are like a stop sign. Okay? So now, you remember a quadrilateral, when you add up all 4 angles of a quadrilateral, what do you get? 360. When you added up all 3 angles of a triangle, what did you get? 180. So now I'm going to show you a formula that will tell you, based on how many sides it has, what the angles add up to equal. Now here's the formula for the number of degrees in each polygon. That is, if n is the what? N stands for the number of sides in the shape. Alright, so now we have the definition of what a regular polygon is. For something to be a regular polygon, all the angles in the polygon must be equal. Okay? So if I draw a triangle, and I want it to be a regular triangle, all the angles must be equal, right? Well, what do all the angles of a triangle add up to equal?
180.
180. So if I want to find out what all of them ought to be, how many angles are there?
3.
So I divide my 180 by 3, and what do I get each angle is? 60. So for me to have a regular triangle, all 3 angles must be what? 60, because then they're all equal, aren't they? Okay, so now let's say I have a quadrilateral. Alright, and I want all 3 angles to be equal. Well, how many degrees is in a quadrilateral? 360, and how many sides how many angles are there? 4, so I divide it by 4. So what does each angle equal? 90. So for this to be a regular quadrilateral, all 4 angles must equal what? 90 degrees. Okay? If one of the angles is not 90, then it is not a regular what?
Polygon.
Polygon. Do you understand?
Yes.
Alright, now, our assignment for this problem is to find how many degrees are in an octagon. Okay? Now, this is the formula to find how many degrees. How many sides are in an octagon? 8. So I plug in 8 for n, and I get 8 minus 2, which equals 6. 6 times 180 equals what?
1080.
How much?
1080.
1080. So in an octagon, there's 1080 degrees. This little symbol up here means degrees. Okay? Now let's say it was a regular octagon. How many degrees would each angle be? So how do I find that out? I'd say 1080 divided by what? 8. Why did I divide by 8? Because that's how many sides there are. And what do you get each angle equals? 135? So each angle, let's write down, each angle equals 135 degrees in a regular what? Octagon. I know a regular polygon, but we're telling which type of polygon it is. It's an octagon. So let's review what we did. We used the formula, plugged in our number of sides, and this told us there was 1,080 degrees in an octagon. Then we divided by the number of angles, and that told us there were 135 degrees in a regular octagon, if every angle was the same.
Today we learned about polygons.
En este día aprendimos de polígonos.